All right. So, whenever I am being um, compelled, is the word I like to use, to do these videos, I do. A lot of times, I I just know it's bigger. Excuse me. It's bigger than me. You know what I mean? So let's have a little chat. A little chatsy. There has to be a point where you're able to assess your own life and you just be honest with yourself, right? Even if you don't have all the answers, you know what I mean? But you know the sun is shining. You know the rain is raining. You know what I mean? So to speak, right? All right. So that's the point that the planet is being urged to do right now. This has always been a thing. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, now is the time. No, these are cycles and cycles and cycles, that keep reoccurring and reoccurring for the planet to upgrade. Okay. So the planet itself, planet Earth, aka Gaia, aka Terra, aka, must I go on? Must I go on? Okay. Torturous, Hell, Helios, what the hell? Okay. She had many names, right? I just want to bring them up because people need to know some things. You have Google, so you can actually Google more. Don't believe me. Google. Believe Google. Okay. I'm just saying because I want you to use your own discernment, your own transmitter, aka brain, right? Get to know who you really are outside of what you think you are, the illusions. Like you look at me now, I'm a lady, I'm a woman, I have blonde, brown hair with a black headband. Cute. And I have huge eyeballs. Okay. Well, that's just what your eyes are allowing you to see. But if you open up your heart, completely open it. Now, to do that, you literally have to face every freaking pain, every trauma, every breakup, every heartache, every death, every divorce, every marriage, every child, every, job you didn't receive, every financial loss, whatever it was. You have to face that shit and cry it out, not eat, whatever the fuck you got to do to get through it. I'm just going to say that because people deal with things in different ways. I definitely wouldn't recommend no one to do things the way I do them because I feel like it's unorthodox. But guess what? You're not going to beat a monster unless you bring another monster up against that motherfucker, right? I'm just saying. So, I'm just giving examples too, by the way, okay? I just want to put these images in your mind so that you can have an understanding of where this planet is right now, where it's going. We've done a big shift. We do shifts all the time, but right now it's like it would be equivalent to haves and have-nots. So the people who've actually tapped into their soul, they have that. They're an overlord. Then you have the ones who don't even think they have a soul without sucking somebody's dick, killing somebody, trying to rip another motherfucker's soul apart, trying to literally walk in a motherfucker that they can't handle the force of this motherfucker anyway. You feel me? Like boy, you gonna explode on contact. You're not even getting close. Let me quit. But anyway, in fact, anything you do towards this certain energy, or you think you're doing, because it's just like, yeah, you'd have to get rid of the entire this there's multiple versions of Earth, by the way, too. If you don't know, read a book. I don't know, Google it. Okay, it would be equivalent to you eliminating every version Some of us have created multiple universes. Okay. We're good. We're very good at this. We started at very young ages. So we're like eons ahead of people who are just now getting privy to things. So they think like, oh, I'm ahead of it. No, you're not. Okay, some of us actually wrote the fucking rules. Okay, sit down, sit down. How you gonna tell me about the game I motherfucking made? You know what I'm saying? But okay, sheer bed. Anyway, let me get back on task here. But I'm just saying, it would be equivalent to me inventing something, which that is impossible as well. Now, there are things that are being brought in that have not been done or seen before. And I am proof of this, okay? You'd have to be totally spiritually tapped in to even get where I'm coming from right now. You know what I mean? Dude done a video earlier talking about that. Like, I would be equivalent to a celebrity, but a spiritual celebrity, right? My rank is very, very super high. And not because I'm cute or my booty's big. That's all nice or whatever. But no. Because I put in the work, baby. I took up a contract, baby. You hear me? We all have different reasons for being here. Some people are just background noise, NPCs. There's way more of those in agents than there are of spiritual celebrities. Let's just say that. We're not talking about your regular celebrities neither. We're talking about like me, like I said, and other people. And we all have different ranks. These ranks come from what you're here to do. And if you've been upholding that and putting in the work, well, I have. You know what I mean? And shamelessly. There's moments when I did feel like, oh my God, do I want to, I'm just worrying about this and that. But there's another side of me that's like, fuck that. Let's ride, baby. The fuck? What they doing for you? Not a damn thing, baby. What you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had that side of me. And I'm like, I'd like tapping into that side because I know I get shit done like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you have to operate out of that type of energy, but you do have to have a level of confidence that's beyond just look at my clothes, look at my outfit, look at my body. It's never been about that. It's about your purity, your authentic. Like, don't say you're authentic. Oh, we're gonna know, baby. You can't cloak this. Don't think you ever cloaking it. You can't. I've been around these guys lately that's been trying it. Like, it's so weird, bro. And do you want to know what, like, really takes the cake for me? Like, I keep saying it. This is a spiritual warfare. This is not just little earthly duties here. Everybody all... It's play time. Yeah, there is a time for play, I guess. Hey, it depends on what you're doing here. Like I said, if you're just background noise, or you just sit on the porch, you that static on the TV and shit like that, or NPCs and shit, or people like to be trying to like come against me. You know what I'm saying? Your little bot, like you control would buy some crumbs and shit and a couple $1,000, and then in the end you lose everything. You know what I'm saying? Your entire lineage. Wow, to me that'd be wild as hell. So you're gonna take a deal for about maybe 30,000-40,000 to do something against me, and most of them don't even know what they're doing. They're just following along because they thirsty for that little couple dollars, right? And they don't even get off what they think they're about to get off because they don't even have a clue what they're doing for real, who they're going up against. The person that gave them the money doesn't really have an inkling neither because they're just trying to get into these groups. Now, you can say, okay, we don't understand what Michelle's saying, but you know what the fuck these cults are. You know what these secret societies are, right? Okay, that's what I've been dealing with my entirety. Like, from the time I was in my mom's womb, I didn't want to talk about it a lot because, like I said, I was ashamed at a younger age, like trying to put these little shits together, like, ew. There's so many people involved, though, that, yeah. It's all been dealt with right now, but there's so many people involved, and they're like family members and stuff, like family that I didn't even know I had as family. Like, I've been learning a lot about me that has just like took me back like so far that I haven't been able to really communicate with people because most people you talk to, they are not tapped into anything. They're just like a little bot. They're here to handle me. They're handlers. They think they're handling me, but they're not. You know what I mean? They're just here to report back. They're monitoring spirits. So they come around, hey, how's it going? How's life? How's school? Bitch, I know you don't like me and I don't motherfucking like you. Get the fuck out of my family. I don't never say that though. Like, I'm just so like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm scanning them. So the whole time they're asking me questions, I'm already tapping in because I have like multiple spiritual gifts. I'm able to tap into everything. Who they fucking congregating with, and who's over top of them, who's over top. It all goes back to some species that are not even really a part of this planet. You know what I mean? Well, they here, but they don't have souls. Anyway, those are the top dogs for real that are puppeting that puppet, is puppeting that puppet, and that puppet, and that puppet, and that puppet. And then the lowest man on the pole is trying to suck a dick to get up top in this cult. You feel me? In this secret society, he never will get there neither. They just using the fuck out this nigga. In fact, they about to kill his ass because they pay him to do some no dirty ass shit to me, which he can't do. Like I said, it'd be equivalent to you wiping out every fucking Earth planet there is to try to do that to me. But you tell people this and they don't listen. You know, they'll go listen to this other motherfucker too. And I'm talking about people my own color. It was never another race. That's the crazy part. Now, I had a whole bunch of other colors and every race possible. That's why I don't care for, I'm not really, yeah. We're not going to go there. I don't see colors. I see energy. I see spirits. I see spirits. I smell you. So, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You can't put no cologne on, no perfume. Ain't nothing you can do. If you're here, I know what you are. Just know, I know, okay? I'm so heavily protected though. Like I said, you're not going to get anything off. If you're that powerful, you go take out every fucking universe, including yourself. Good luck, because I still won't be a part of that. You feel me? Like, man, baby, listen. You have no clue what you're fucking dealing with. But I'm not evil. I'm not the stuff people thought I was. But I will say this. Some things we don't have to even talk about. They know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel me? And it doesn't matter what you do. Like, that shit is, it's at an end. It's over. Everybody who came against me will have to come forth and tell who they are and what they did. And it ain't even about me, because I done fought these battles in the silence by my motherfucking self. You feel me? We talking about organizations. This ain't no little bitty shit like you just dealing with dumb niggas in the street with guns. No. And I'm not trying to talk about my people or nothing like that. Or, you know, the people, whatever. No. We're dealing with people who are using witchcraft. And they trying to send spirits my way. And I'm saying spirits like, no, fuck that. I'm riding with you. You feel me? Like, you're not going to get that shit off. Your own people's own ancestors then left them and came on my side. We're talking about your lineage. Then turned their motherfucking back on you? Because you're trying to come against me and they know good and well hell what's going on with me. Because they're in the spirit form completely. They're not lost in this vessel no more. They were once a part of this earth, but passed. So they see the shit that your dumb ass think that you crazy about when you thinking about it. Like, the same things that I'm talking about has crossed everybody's fucking, unless you just super lower. But even the lower entities know this shit. You feel me? Some stuff they're not privy to, of course. But some things are just like basic, you know what I mean? Like basic training. They know these things. Anywho, a lot of people that get downloads or whatever, and they don't even know what to download. They waiting on something else to come through. And they'll pass it up. This is why normally when I encounter people, I already then communicated with their spirits. Like, everybody don't have souls neither, so they spirit, soul / whatever. So I know what the is. You hear me? It's to the point, like I said, because I'm righteous, baby. I'm on my shit. I don't go around trying to fuck with people. I do not. I don't have a need for like causing anyone harm. I'm not here for that. I know who I am. It's a difference. The people that are trying to come in a malicious way towards me, like I said, it's all for a little bitty, it's crumbs, baby. What the fuck you doing with 30, 40,000? Yeah, you may be able to get a couple things off, but you're talking about 30, 40,000 and you're not even going to get to enjoy it. No, you're going to have to come up off your soul, because what you did. And like I said, your own ancestors is not going to fuck with you. They're going to ride with me, baby. Like, how shiesty is that? All because of some fucked up shit you did. They come, your own ancestors let me know what the fuck you want. Hey, you don't even get it yet. and you won't. Okay? Only thing you can do is get your shit right. Get the fuck on, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I ain't even worried about that no more. My thing is this. We're at a point in where you got to make a decision. We got the haves and the have-nots. The have-nots is the ones out here trying to pull every move to come after the haves. And I ain't doing nothing to them though. That's the thing. You feel me? Like I don't have time for boy, listen here. I ain't got time for that. You hear me? I ain't got time for that. My battle is spiritual. It ain't the physical. But just know the physical gonna get handled one way or the other. I was telling this one of the exes that I was talking about earlier who was trying to like destiny swap me and stuff. And he's trying to like move up in rank in this occult that he's in. He doesn't know that I know. Like, yeah, nigga, I know. Okay. Anywho, no, I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck I look like. I don't play games, but I know I play life. I play life really well. Okay, winner. You feel me? We is not losing. Okay, so period. Anyway, I've cultivated my talents. Let's just say that, and I did it in the dark. So these people that try to like with him, try to destiny swap. Well, do you know what it took for me to be this powerful spiritually? No, you don't. You just running behind what this person told you, these organizations told you, which are all ran by men too, which is weird. Like they hate a woman like me who's just like standing in her shit on her square. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about like Billy Badass, like knuckling up or trying to be a hardcore, you know what I'm saying, physical dumbass. No, I'm not saying that. Like I said, in the spiritual world, I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not, there's women involved too, but they're just, ew. Oh my God, the things I've had, oh. Anyway, so I'll save that for another video because, oh God, it's so cray-cray. When you really go back to it, it all started in my mom's womb, which is bigger than that spiritually. That the womb is not what people think it is, okay? Yeah, it look like it may feel good, whatever you may think it is, man, you gotta go higher. Take that shit a little bit higher and you have a better understanding of what it is for real. So my mother told me when she was pregnant with me that the witches would come and try to kill me, right? And I didn't believe her for real. I never did. No, not until, recently. Let's just say that. Because I actually had to go, I went back through everything. I had a regression. I do regressions on myself now. So I was able to go back through, and visit that little shell, and understand what was going on. There's a lot that I can't talk about right now because a lot of the stuff, even though it sounds like it's hocus pocus, right? We are spiritual, but we're having a human experience. So the ones who are involved with this, who are still alive or whatever you want to say, they're gonna have to they're facing judgment right now. Spiritually, they're facing judgment. Their souls are getting stripped from them. Their soul doesn't want to endure what I had to endure as a child because it wasn't pretty. I told my ex, the one that was trying to keep coming from me, he was trying to like destiny swap me, steal my soul. He was getting little shit off when we were having intercourse, and I knew what it was, so I would just, do what I do and cut that shit. You know what I mean? Anywho, and we won't talk about that neither. That's my tools. You hear me? I got my tools. So, yeah, so he had empty shell. There's a lot of empty shells, and there's gonna always be anybody trying to come against me or for me. It's at the point now where he was supposed to be like, we had a contract. We had a soul contract. He was one of them. I've got so many of them because of my energy. I've got like tons of soul contracts, like divine partners, male partners that I was supposed to be like married to. They're supposed to take this ride with me. But I'm such a strong spirit, and these guys were not mentally strong, or their hearts wasn't. So they turned into puppets. Somebody propositioned them at work. You know what I mean? So they got this mug come watching me. I mean, y'all wouldn't believe this shit. Like, I understand. This is why I said, like, I know who I am. The fuck? Why would somebody go through all of that if you's a nobody ass. You know what I'm saying? If you's a regular schmaggler, like I used to get mad about it, and then I realized like, nah, this ain't, nah. You need to tap in, babes. Type in, babes. And no, don't tell your family and nobody else's story because when I have put it all together, like it's so much involved with me that baby, no, 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 no. I don't really deal with too much here in the physical. Nah, not at all. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Nope. My team is very much spiritual. Very spiritual. Very spiritual. Very spiritual. And very powerful because of who I am and what I have, what's been going on. So I'm a person that they would call like a grid changer. You know what I mean? A person that's going to change the grid, you're going to always be watched, period. And I think I've done a video about this a couple weeks ago. It's deeper than that. There's so many levels to this that I try to keep it as simple as possible for people because when you get to a certain level in spirituality or just period of gnosis, who you are, you remove labels. I have removed labels. I just use these words because they're familiar words and people can relate, right? So I've elevated to a point where I see through the nothing to see, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. Those of you don't get it, that's fine. You might just be getting a little seed planted right now, okay? Or if it's too much for you, don't, keep it moving. It's okay. It's understandable. No biggie. So I'm going to use this term, but it's a little bit deeper than this. So certain bloodlines are watched. The minute they find out what your blood type is in bloodline, you're going to be watched. I'm one of them. So I never had a chance not to be fucking surveillance, set up, trap. You know what I'm saying? All the shit I've been going through, like my entire life. There was never a moment when I was like, "Wee, this is fun. This is play." What the fuck? No, never, ever, ever. It was always la 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 la. You know what I mean? There was never a moment where I was like, oh, la di di, or what the females be saying. Excuse my language. Dilly darling. I don't even know what that is. Like I want to know what that is. Like that. I never had a moment like that. You know what I mean? It was always like attack, attack, attack. To the fullest though. But these attacks were linked to spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? They're not just randoms or, oh, what did you do? Like the shit started in the womb. So tell me, what did I do in the womb? You know what I mean? Please give me that information. And then it really took off about 6 months. Like, ew. But I'm not going to talk about that here. That's in my book. So it was like real, like torturous stuff done to a little baby who can't even fucking walk and talk. So I had to stress it like that because people always be like, yeah, well, what did you do? Or, you know what I mean? They want to think like you did something to cause this. No, I did not, except for I answered the fucking call. I decided to be the generational curse breaker. Well, you know what I'm saying? Just everything. I took every fucking one of them contracts to end that bullshit in my motherfucking, in this lineage that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So that causes even my own so-called family, you know what I mean, to just hate me because of that, because they had that call too, but they didn't answer the call. It automatically caused them to be jealous of me or envy me or, you know what I mean, just always something. And I'm like, God damn, what the fuck, bitch, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you everything. No, it's deeper than that. I had to dig in the dark with a blindfold on to get this shit. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? With my built-in compass to get to this. By myself. No food. I had to really strip away everything that I thought was norm. Like, you know what? I gotta get to the bottom of this. You know what I'm saying? And get a better understanding because you don't get taught these things in school. I'm giving you little gems that I learned on my own. I'm self-taught. The knowledge that I have is only taught in these secret societies, except for the stuff that they think they're going to stop me from expressing or the codes or whatever that you know what I mean? They think they're going to stop me. You can't. There's no stopping. You don't have that. That's not your call, bub. You hear me? It's not even happening. You got a better chance making a date with the devil, baby. It's not happening. I'm telling you, it's not, baby. Listen, this is a solid deal here. Just know that it's a solid deal. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm actually happy because what I'm doing is not even for me. That's the crazy part too. It's not just like a self thing, like, oh, I'm about to be the no. I'm doing this, and this is why I'm able to because I'm authentic. I got a pure heart. I got a pure heart. That don't mean you won't get slapped up or choke slammed. I didn't say that. Okay? That's spiritual too. People be getting on my motherfucking nerves with that. Listen, I ain't playing that other shit. I didn't say religious. Where you be here praying and then behind closed doors you doing wish spells. You know what I'm saying? That them the motherfuckers you need to watch. They the ones. Those are majority of those organizations are the ones that's been doing this fucked up shit to me. Okay? They are. They're doing it. Okay? They're a big part of it. They're the ones making the little voodoo dolls. And then, man, I didn't. Oh my God. Like, I'm walking around. A lot of stuff is in my book, and I'll discuss that later. It's so much. Like, a lot of them are just terrified right now because I'm still here. I'm talking. I'm giving my truth. I'm in one motherfucking piece too, considering what the fuck they done did to a female by myself too. It ain't like I had no ride or die husband, nigga, nothing. These niggas all went down. These niggas all took a little couple $1,000 a trip, a truck. You feel me? A couple outfits. The fuck? Thinking they about to cash in on something. No, you're not. And just because they didn't finish their job or whatever they signed up to do, now they got to lay it down because these organizations is not gonna let another motherfucker come tell the whole story. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to open their minds up. Quit being so fucking stupid. Like, for what? Like, ugh. I don't know. Shit be wild, and all this stuff be tied to like sexual shit. Like, I'm not against nothing sexual. Do you? You know what I'm saying? I ain't. Look, it's whatever. I didn't voice this many a times too. Like, that's not it. What I'm saying is, it's normally like a ritual thingy. Like, and everything is a ritual, by the way. But it's kind of like, it's really weird. It's weird. That's all I'm gonna say. It's pretty darn weird. And I know how to, like, I know when to, like, pinpoint it too. Like, I be knowing exactly what be going on. Like, I have a full rundown of what a motherfucker think they about to get off. Because I already know how this whole world works. You know what I mean? So, you thinking your thoughts is in your brain and hidden. And nobody knows. She wasn't here with me last week. She wasn't in my house or on the phone when we had this meeting. If you're doing it here on this planet or on any other planet, because I visit everywhere, baby, guess what? Yeah, I do. It's a part of my contract. I'm going to know. So it's just like, move around. Go find something else to do. Because I'll never initiate or do anything towards you. But I'm going to hold my own. Know that. And I'm not alone. Look, I'm not alone. So for the guys who didn't pass the test to become my divine masculine, I went ahead and tore their contracts up myself. I wasn't waiting around for they fuck ass shit. I already knew they wasn't ready when I met them. I could just smell it. Like, I can't explain it no better than this. Like, ooh, in the last one I met, y'all, it was so, but I knew he wasn't right. I knew he wasn't ready for what I needed him for. Let me just say that. Because it's not even so much right. Like, all that shit be weird too. Like I said, being authentic is when you able to speak your truth, be your truth, and you're not just going around causing harm to others. For what the fuck? I spend all my time improving me. I spend all my time as much as possible with myself, except for with my babies. And I still limit that because I know how important my time is. You can get money. You can get clothes, car. You can just about buy anything here, except for what? You cannot get your energy and your time back that you put into somebody else. So I tore up the contract with these guys because I could smell it on them. They wasn't ready. The last one I met, oh my God, y'all. Like, when I met him, the corrupt shit he was doing turned me on, which is weird. It turned me the fuck on. But I knew I could not. I didn't even stay around him that entire night because I knew He tried to get me to spend a night with him. The female that I went with, she wanted me to spend a night. I knew I couldn't on a spiritual note. I never really communicated with her about this because she was embodying multiple spirits that were like fucking her over, baby. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even like a couple of them because they were just too immature. She had a whole bunch of immature spirits in her. He does too, but he had a little bit up on her. He was just being controlled by, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother story right there. Ooh, motherfuckers is wild, boy. What they be doing to little kids? That's all the fuck I'ma say. Wild as fuck what they be doing to little kids. And it be all just so they can have control over them. You weird ass sicko. The fuck? Ugh. Alright, I'm sorry for moving around, but I had to bring that out. So anyway, mind y'all, I'm experiencing all this shit and I got a full ass life, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got babies. I'm in here singing Gracie's Corner and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta protect my corners and make sure, you hear me? Like, boy, shit, wow, honeys. Cooking meals and never expressing this with my son and my daughter. Nobody. I can't. They don't believe none of this shit. Because they wasn't supposed to, obviously. Or if they do, it's not, you know what I mean? They have a little bit of, they have a shut off switch where they just want to be completely human and robotish. And that's okay. I don't think it's bad. It leaves me at a point where I get stronger. I'm just gonna say that because if I don't have that, I don't have that person to lean on. I don't have that man. Like I said, I tore up their contracts because I knew they wasn't ready and they wasn't gonna be ready no time soon. The other guy was just stuck on greed, and I remember stages. He told me, "Oh, I just got this. I just joined the union." Ding! My soul already knew what it was. Like, yeah, okay. So we over here, we now, you know what I'm saying? We getting tighter. We working out even more, and I ain't just talking about like a physical workout. Just, you know, on my inside, working on myself, my heart, my mind, keeping everything aligned, you know, just so I can tap into what they're really telling me. Because you could tell me one thing, but I hear the truth, baby. I hear what you think I don't know. So he told me that I already knew it was up. Boom, he trying to move up. The other dude, same thing with him. He thought he was about to like sacrifice me. Both of them tried. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say they didn't. Like, yeah, I don't want to go deep into that. Like, one of them absolutely thought they just had me done in until they motherfucking like they tried to take me down with sex. Both of them too. I'm not really a spirit turned out on sex because of what I went through, you know, as a child, and then plus like I know I have to stay disciplined, right? And if I don't have a real connection with you spiritually anyway, which I didn't let that go. It's over. I already know you on bullshit. Period. I just know because I know what I'm up against. I know what's going on here. But there's like so many fucking handlers, bro. Like a best friend handler. Like it's just so many. And they don't even know though. That's another thing too. Some of them don't know. Some of them do. But they don't know how big it is. They don't even know my rank for real. They just see it as competition. Oh, I gotta take her out so I can take her energy, her power, her place, her position. No, what you're gonna do though, because this is what these are my terms. What you're gonna do, you're gonna have to face what I went through. Right now though. That means you have to give up your whole entire life and go back to where I started at. And what happened to me. And you got to live through all of that. But you're not. Because you can't even live through your own weak ass, pussy ass, shitty ass life. So you're definitely not going to be able to live through mine. If you're trying to destiny swap a motherfucker, that means you don't even like your own shit. You can't even stand two, feel me? Pipe down shit. You can't even stand 10 toes down on your own. So if you can't do that, you definitely, like, you're in trouble. So for all the ones that were still trying, that's what's going to happen to them. Anybody that's trying to come on some sly, slick shit or be deceitful or just try to do anything to think they're going to stop me from my spiritual journey here. And it doesn't even matter who it is. Family member, kid, it don't matter. Their spirit didn't told them, their soul told them don't do it. And they didn't listen. They got to pay for whatever the fuck they're trying to do or what they did. So go ahead. You help me. Whether you know it or not. You don't have a choice. So it's either get the fuck out the way, or you already know the rest, you know? If you don't know, you will know. Mind you, it's only whatever you're thinking towards me, you bring to yourself. Period. Period. If you're trying to get into these associations, you're trying to get into any of these secret societies, guess what's going to happen? They're going to just breadcrumb your ass. And you'll be the fall guy. And you'll be left fucked over and fucked around. I just want to tell you that because I keep seeing it happen. And I keep trying to tell these dudes, stop. I literally told the last dude straight up, both of them though. I just went ahead and I just told them bits and pieces of my childhood. I've never expressed that with nobody. I did this because I thought I was being helpful. God said, no, you're not going to save them. You do know that. Like, how fucked up is that when I know that they done done me some type of dirty, but there's a part of me that truly don't want them to see the shit that they about to face, because I know, like, baby, you're not getting out of this. Or you think you about to join a clique and a crew, that whole crew will come down with you, baby. This shit real, you hear me? Ain't nobody playing around these parts. And you done too much. You got it coming. Like, that's where we at with this. You hear me? You can't say sorry, take backseats, nothing. There's a part of me, just a little part of me, that want to feel sorry for these motherfuckers. Now, mind you, there's been nothing but men coming after me, okay? A lot of these men they're part of I don't like to go into, like, labeling. Excuse me. I don't have anything against any, like, person and their sexual preference, right? Because for one, like I said, I'm truly spiritual, and I know, like, we all embody the feminine and the masculine energy, okay? So never think I'm that. That's not what it is. It's the part where people will literally let somebody else take their manhood away because they want to get into a society or a group. They're not even doing it because they genuinely want it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference from, like, a person who's go both ways or whatever. They choose, like, they're not, some of them, they don't have a choice now. Like, I don't want to tell people's business. They were raped or whatever. I went through that too as a child, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? They were done dirty. I don't even think they really know the real deal. Some of them don't even know what all really went on. They was a part of some type of sacrifice too. It's just that they at the lower pole, where I'm at the higher part, because I never gave in and started doing what was done to me to other people. You know what I mean? Where these people have started doing that to other people. Whew, baby, shit getting deep, ain't it? I know. Nah, but this is like a tale as old as time. You know what I'm saying? This has been going on. It didn't just start with Shell. It's not gonna. I want to stop that, because that's not true. Ooh, I just got a major download. So I'm gonna end this video right here. This is very good, just starting out. I'm in a big part in my life where I understand, and I'm okay with my journey, and I'm past okay. Let me quit downplaying myself, y'all. Okay. I am so grateful to be me. I am super excited where I'm headed, where I am. That's all I'm gonna say. And like I said, this is for the bigger picture. You know what I mean? This is not just about me. So there's so much riding on that. You know what I mean? Yeah. 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 All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. Time for me to do me. Like I said, I don't like spending too much time with people, and it's not because I don't like people. I mean, I have a low tolerance for ignorance, for sure. I'm not gonna lie, and most people don't even know what ignorance is. But it normally start when dudes hit me up and they want to just have sex with me. Cut it. You're not even worthy. And I'm not saying you're not good in bed or nothing. No, because you would never approach me like that if you were worthy. That's all I'm saying. Because it's not just about sex. It's about the way you're coming. And if you truly knew who you were on a spiritual level, you definitely would know who I am. And you wouldn't come at me like that. Unless you wanted some smoke. We're not being nice about anything now. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Not. And I have that right. You know? Just like you got the right to be nasty and ignorant. It's on you. Just know my ancestors rolling for me, baby. Right now, we ain't got time for no slide, no jokes, no sneaks, no none of that. Period. You hear me? We ain't fucking around. You ain't gonna get no sleep fucking with me like that. Just know you gonna be having nightmares. And everything you think you about to do to me is gonna be done to your ass. Okay? Hey, that's where we at right now. Because you should have more respect. Alright? If you don't know, now you know. Just move around. Go find somebody else to, you know what I'm saying, jab or whatever you doing. You know, go play with them. Because I'm not really nothing to play with for real. Like, that's not it. That's not what I'm doing here. And look, I'm giving out warnings. And this is another thing, too. Like, it don't even work. Motherfuckers be thinking shit's slick. That part, they get more charged. Like, who she think she is? I'm gonna make this little voodoo doll. And all these little spells that motherfucking backfire. Everything they think they do to me, they do to themselves. And then they get the pleasure to sit back and watch me prosper. Do you see my light? Do you see my motherfucking light? Okay, this motherfucker brazen bitch. You hearing me? You think you about to penetrate that? Infiltrate it? No, you're not. You're not. You're not. I'm not Billy Bad. You know what I am? It say that. All right, y'all.